Hello and welcome once again to Jacob's Toys 5 Minute Figure Reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we are going to take a look at the Marvel Legends Iron Man Heroes Return armour from the recent Totally Awesome Hulk Build-A-Figure wave that obviously includes characters from the upcoming Marvel's MCU film. So this is Heroes Return Iron Man. Now I'm going to be totally honest, I'm not overly familiar with this suit and I tried to kind of pinpoint like where it was and if I remember seeing it, but I can't. So I just thought, you know what, I'll jump on, and if I remember while I'm recording, then I'll throw a bit of information in. But if not, let's just take a look here as an action figure, because at the end of the day, this is an action figure review. So here we go. Here is Iron Man from the Heroes Return. So first things first, he comes with two additional hands, which are closed fist, and of course he comes with two blast effects, and that's it. He doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece, so he is the figure in the wave that you don't have to pick up in order to build the Build-A-Figure, which always strikes me as a bit bizarre because I thought that I'd always think that they would put the most desirable figure without a Build-A-Figure piece, and maybe they assume that this is it. It's got that new design of shoulder pads, which is really nice because it allows you to have full flexibility in the arms, which I think is a really cool design change that they've done recently. They've included it with a few figures. It does allow you to be a little bit more articulated when it comes to the posing, and it doesn't affect the figure at all. So they're kind of attached on like a really well, I say thin bit of plastic, but it's a thinner piece of plastic which does allow movement, but then it allows them to kind of fall back into place. I don't really know what pose this is. Maybe he's fighting off two bad guys either side, but if you wanted to do it, you can because of those cool shoulder pieces. He's not a bad figure. There's quite a few new pieces of sculpt in here, most notably the chest piece and the boots, but overall it's very similar to a lot of the comic book versions of Iron Man we've had recently, and War Machine as well. It's got that kind of metallic pearlescent plastic, so it does give off a lot of reflection, which you can see here just even with my setup. There's a lot of lights bouncing off of it, which is nice, and I must admit, for somebody that's essentially a suit of armour, you would expect there to be some reflection on the stuff that he's wearing. So I'm really pleased that they've kind of decided on that as a design direction. As an Iron Man figure, he's not too bad. He's not pinless, which is a huge shame. I think these particular figures, especially the Iron Man suits, always look better when they're pinless. You can fix the blast effect pieces in the boots there, just checking. So you can have them in a flight position. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool looking suit of armour. It's a little bit different than some of the others. And I for one am quite pleased to have it on my shelf because I do like collecting the Iron Man armours, and I do like it when they're notably different. They're not just kind of a repaint, and there are a lot of Iron Man suits out there that are just essentially repaints. This is not one of them. Yes, there is a lot of reuse in him in regards to kind of the legs and the arms, but the boots are very different, the chest piece is very different, and the head I think is very different. I know we've had the kind of older style ones, but I don't think it's exactly the same. I should have grabbed one really to have a look. But yeah, overall he's pretty cool. If I didn't pick up this as a whole wave and I was just a standard collector and I didn't collect Iron Man specifically, then I don't know if I'd pick this one up if I was looking to build that Build-A-Figure, because I don't think there's enough about him that sells him as a standalone figure. I think what they need to do with these standalone figures is put in a lot more accessories or a lot more kind of additional items to kind of make up for, one, there not being a Build-A-Figure piece there, and two, to make it more enticing to purchase as a consumer, because he doesn't come with any more accessories than some of the others, which I think is a little bit of a shame. But yeah, I mean, he's cool. He's an Iron Man suit at the end of the day. He would look different on your shelf next to the other ones. And apart from it not being pinless, there's not a huge amount to complain about. He's pretty cool. Reflects the light really nicely, even on that red. So yeah, really, really cool overall. But yeah, there you go. If you're interested in the totally awesome Hulk wave, then I am taking a look at the whole wave over on my 5 minute figure review, so do check out my channel, and of course like, share, subscribe and all of those things, because all support to the channel is really appreciated. I know I say that all the time, but I do mean it. It really is. I do appreciate all comments, likes and shares and all that kind of thing. But yeah, there we go. There is Heroes Return Iron Man. Pretty decent. Definitely not something to kind of turn your nose up at. Got its flaws, but overall a pretty decent figure. Thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. There we go. Heroes Return Iron Man. Thanks very much. I'll see you soon.